Welcome back to the Healthy Living Podcast. I'm Sarah Martinez.
And I'm Frank Peterson. Today we're diving into something that's going to make you look at your spice rack in a whole new way.
So, Frank, remember how we talked about apple cider vinegar last episode? Well, I had this moment at the grocery store yesterday where I'm standing in the pharmacy aisle staring at a bottle of anti-inflammatory pills that cost $28.
Let me guess, you had an epiphany in aisle 7.
Close. I walked 3 aisles over to the spice section and picked up a container of turmeric for 97 cents. Same anti-inflammatory benefits, fraction of the cost.
And probably safer than popping pills every day.
That's exactly what got me thinking. We spend billions on medications and supplements when some of the most powerful healing compounds are sitting right there in our kitchen cabinets.
Now, before Sarah goes full research mode on us, let me share how I discovered this little golden miracle. About 2 years ago, I threw out my back doing something completely ridiculous.
What did you do this time?
I was trying to move a couch by myself. Classic guy move, right? Anyway, I'm hobbling around for days, downing ibuprofen like candy, and my neighbor mentions she makes this turmeric tea for her arthritis.
Your neighbor is smarter than both of us combined.
Turns out she was. Within a week of drinking this golden milk concoction every evening, my back pain was manageable without the pills.
This is why I love turmeric research. It's not just ancient wisdom, it's backed by serious science. The active compound is curcumin, and we have over 12,000 published studies on its anti-inflammatory properties.
12,000! That's more research than most prescription drugs get.
And here's the kicker. Multiple studies show curcumin can be as effective as some NSAIDs for reducing inflammation, but without the stomach damage and cardiovascular risks.
Speaking of stomach damage, raise your hand if you've ever gotten that burning sensation from taking too much ibuprofen.
Guilty. I went through a phase where I was taking ibuprofen daily for joint stiffness. My doctor finally had to have a conversation with me about what I was doing to my stomach lining.
See, this is what happens when analytical people try to solve problems with more is better. Sometimes the gentle approach works better than the sledgehammer.
Fair point. But let's talk about why turmeric works so well. Chronic inflammation is like having a fire burning inside your body. Most anti-inflammatory drugs work by suppressing one inflammatory pathway.
And turmeric?
Turmeric works on multiple inflammatory pathways simultaneously. It's like having a whole fire department instead of just one fire extinguisher.
Plus, and this is important for those of us dealing with aging joints, turmeric may actually help protect cartilage from breaking down.
The cartilage protection is huge. Once that's gone, it's gone. Prevention is so much easier than trying to rebuild.
Now, here's where I made my first mistake with turmeric. I thought I could just sprinkle some on my eggs and call it a day.
How'd that work out for you?
About as well as you'd expect. It turns out there's a bit more to it than just adding it to food randomly.
The bioavailability issue is real. Your body doesn't absorb plain turmeric very efficiently. You need to pair it with black pepper and some kind of fat.
The black pepper thing blew my mind. Something about piperine increasing absorption by 2,000%?
2,000% is right. Without black pepper, you're basically getting a tiny fraction of the benefits.
So now my evening routine is this golden milk situation with turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and coconut milk.
I do mine differently. I make a paste with turmeric powder, black pepper, and a little coconut oil. Then I add a teaspoon to my morning smoothie.
Does it taste terrible?
Honestly, it's earthy. Not bad, not great, but I'm not drinking it for the flavor.
This is the difference between us. Sarah powers through because the research says so. I had to experiment until I found something that didn't make me gag.
Whatever works. The best supplement is the one you'll actually take consistently.
Speaking of consistency, how long did it take you to notice changes?
About 3 weeks for the joint stiffness in my hands. I used to wake up with these stiff, achy fingers, especially in cold weather.
For me, it was my knees. I didn't realize how much low-level inflammation I was carrying around until it started backing off.
And this brings up an important point. We're talking about chronic, low-grade inflammation here. If you have acute inflammation from an injury, you probably still need conventional treatment.
Right, don't try to treat a sprained ankle with turmeric tea.
But for the day-to-day inflammation that comes with aging, stress, poor diet, turmeric can be incredibly effective.
Let's talk money for a minute, because this is where it gets ridiculous. My wife was spending $40 a month on these fancy anti-inflammatory supplements,
$40? You can buy enough turmeric to last 6 months for that price.
and the quality difference isn't even that significant. I mean, you want organic if possible, but you don't need some exotic Himalayan variety.
I did the math on this. My daily turmeric routine costs about 8 cents. 8 cents! Compare that to prescription anti-inflammatories or even over-the-counter options.
Plus, no side effects to worry about. Well, except,
Except what?
let's just say turmeric stains everything. Your fingers, your cutting board, your clothes if you're not careful.
Oh, and fair warning, it can interact with blood thinners. If you're on warfarin or similar medications, talk to your doctor first.
Good point. Also, some people find it upsets their stomach on an empty stomach.
I take mine with food for that reason. But honestly, the side effect profile is pretty mild compared to most anti-inflammatory drugs.
Now, here's something interesting I discovered by accident. Remember how I was making that golden milk in the evening?
Yeah?
There is nothing to interrupt it to bring your perspective clearly. So, Frank, we're not sitting over here saying turmeric is going to solve all your world's life challenges.
Mm. Oh, so you're saying that it's not just the pain relief, it's also the mild sedative properties that maybe help you sleep better.
Maybe it's just that when you're not dealing with low-level pain and inflammation, your body can relax properly.
That makes sense. Pain and inflammation activate your stress response, which makes quality sleep harder.
Either way, I sleep better and wake up less stiff. Win-win.
Let's get practical for our listeners. If you want to try this, start small. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder with a pinch of black pepper.
And don't expect overnight miracles. This is more like compound interest. The benefits build over time.
Mix it into something you already eat or drink. Smoothies work great. Golden milk if you're feeling fancy.
Or if you're lazy like me, they sell turmeric capsules with black pepper already included. Costs a bit more, but it's convenient.
Just make sure you're getting actual turmeric extract, not just ground turmeric in a capsule.
And here's something we haven't mentioned. Turmeric might help with more than just inflammation. Some studies suggest benefits for brain health, heart health, even mood.
The brain health research is particularly interesting for our age group. Anything that might help prevent cognitive decline gets my attention.
Although, let's be honest, we're not going to reverse decades of poor choices with one spice.
True, but every little bit helps, and this is such an easy, affordable addition to your routine.
The key is thinking of it as part of a bigger picture. Good diet, regular movement, stress management, and yes, a little turmeric support.
And if you're someone who's been relying on daily anti-inflammatory pills, this might be worth discussing with your doctor as an alternative.
Or at least as a way to reduce how much you need to take.
The bottom line is this. Inflammation is probably causing more problems in your body than you realize, and you don't need expensive interventions to address it.
Sometimes the best solutions are hiding in plain sight in your spice cabinet.
Before we wrap up, I want to hear from our listeners who try this. Email us and let us know how it goes.
And please, if you're finding value in these episodes, hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. It really helps other people discover the show.
We're not doctors, we're just two people trying to figure out how to age gracefully without going broke in the process.
Next time, we're talking about something that's been a game changer for both of us. A natural hack for better sleep that's actually backed by science.
I'll give you a hint. It doesn't involve counting sheep or expensive gadgets.
Until next time, this is Frank Peterson.
And Sarah Martinez, reminding you that good health doesn't have to be complicated or expensive.
Thanks for listening to the Healthy Living Podcast.